चैप्टर 3 एनवायरनमेंट से रिवाइज किया था। इसमें हमारे क्या टॉपिक थे कि हमें पृथ्वी पर क्या क्या मिलता है, लैंड, वाटर, एयर, प्लांट्स, सॉइल, बर्ड्स एंड एनिमल्स। तो आज हम इस चैप्टर को डीजी में भी करेंगे, अर्थ एंड इट्स एनवायरनमेंट। इसमें पृथ्वी की 3 परतें थी, क्रस्ट, मेंटल एंड कोर, और 8 हमारी क्रोस्टल प्लेट्स थी। आज हम इस चैप्टर को डीजी में देखेंगे और उसका वाटर साइकिल से रिलेटेड भी चैप्टर में है। ओके स्टूडेंट, लेट्स स्टार्ट।
Jack and his friends had come to visit Jack's grandfather, who owns a livestock farm.
Children, look around. The things that you see around you today are totally different from the things that you get to see in your city.
In the city, you would have seen big buildings and fast-moving vehicles. But here, you get to see tame farm animals and lush greenery. In the city, as well as over here, all the animals present around you comprise your environment. The place, people, things, and nature that surround any living organism is called environment. The word environment is derived from the French word environnement, which means neighborhood. Can you identify the components of the children's environment in the farm? Discuss in your class and create a list of the components. After the discussion, click the continue button to check your answer.
Can you identify the components of the children's environment in the farm? Discuss in your class and create a list of components. तो आपने बेटा डिस्कस करना है कि पृथ्वी पर बच्चों के फॉर्म में कौन कौन से कंपोनेंट्स हो सकते हैं। लेट्स स्टार्ट, कंटिन्यू करते हैं इसको।
The cows, hens, goats, trees, farmhouse and grass are all the components of your current environment. Why, even I form part of your environment. Let us now learn about the components of an environment in detail. Our environment consists of both biotic and abiotic elements. Some biotic elements that we saw at the farm were cows, goats, and trees. Some abiotic elements that we saw at the farm were the farmhouse and the fence. Apart from being classified as biotic and abiotic elements, the components of an environment can also be classified as natural, human, and human-made. The natural environment consists of 4 domains: the lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere, and biosphere. Let us now perform a quick activity to recall the meaning of these domains. Click a term on the left and then click its definition on the right. If your answer is correct, the box will glow green. If your answer is wrong, the box will glow red. After completing the activity, click the continue button to proceed.
ये है बेटा आपके चैप्टर में Lithosphere है द solid crust of the earth that is made of rocks, mineral and soil. Hydrosphere क्या है? The liquid portion of the earth जो कि water से related है. Atmosphere में thin layer of air है. और biosphere हमारा the narrow zone of the earth where land, water and air interact with each other to support plant, human and animal life. Okay students, आप लोगों को clear हो गई ये? Human-made environment.
The human environment includes human beings and groups of human beings, such as families and communities. It also includes various types of groups formed by people, such as social clubs and professional groups. Right from the Stone Age, humans have been interacting with the environment and modifying it to meet their requirements. As needs increased, humans learned to grow crops, domesticate animals, build houses, improve transportation facilities, and lead a comfortable life. Such man-made modifications to the environment, such as buildings, parks, bridges, roads, monuments, and industries, form the human-made environment. Here is a picture of a cloud. Identify the natural, human, and human-made components in this environment. Click the Show Answer to check your answers.
Okay students, here is a picture of carnival. एक मेले की पिक्चर दी गई है. हमने इसमें बताना है कि नेचुरल, प्राकृतिक, ह्यूमन जो मनुष्य ने बनाए हैं, ह्यूमन में और जो मनुष्य ने चीजें बनाई हैं, उन कंपोनेंट्स के बारे में डिस्कस करना है. नेचुरल एलिमेंट्स, लिथोस्फीयर, एटमॉस्फेयर, बायोस्फीयर. ह्यूमन के एलिमेंट पार्क, पीपल इन द पार्क और ह्यूमन मेड ने क्या बनाया. लेट्स रिकैप जो आपने रीडिंग की है. एलिमेंट्स ऑफ एनवायरनमेंट, कंपोनेंट्स ऑफ द एनवायरनमेंट, बायोटिक, नॉन बायोटिक, नेचुरल, ह्यूमन और ह्यूमन मेड. बायोटिक में आप नेचुरल एनवायरनमेंट में क्या है जो प्रकृति में है. लिथोस्फीयर, हाइड्रोस्फीयर, एटमॉस्फेयर, बायोस्फीयर. और इसमें आपका ह्यूमन एनवायरनमेंट में ह्यूमन बीइंग, ग्रुप्स ऑफ ह्यूमन बीइंग और मनुष्य ने जो बनाए हैं ह्यूमन मेड एनवायरनमेंट. तो ये एनवायरनमेंट आपको पहले बताया था. एनवायरनमेंट क्या है? वातावरण जो हमारे आसपास का है, नेबरहुड का है. ओके स्टूडेंट, तो ये था हमारा चैप्टर 3 जिसमें प्राकृतिक चीज़ें पाई जाती हैं. सब बच्चे ध्यान से देखिए. मेजर कंपोनेंट्स ऑफ द एनवायरनमेंट. मेजर कंपोनेंट्स ऑफ द एनवायरनमेंट. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, हमने रिवाइज कर लिया है एटमॉस्फेयर के बारे में. अब हमारा क्या है? वाटर साइकिल है और सेविंग का ट्री है. हवा, फॉरेस्ट कैसे है, जंगल कैसे है.
Forests are large areas covered with trees, shrubs, and small plants. They are home to a
बेटा वाटर साइकिल का क्या मतलब है? जब जमीन पर पानी गिरता है, वर्षा होती है, तो पानी वाष्प बनकर ऊपर हवा में चला जाता है और ये क्या बनते हैं ऊपर जाकर? बादल. जब बादल आपस में टकराते तो वर्षा होती
But did you know that many tribal people also live in forests? In India, these people are called Adivasis, or the original inhabitants of forests. They live in the forest and depend on it for all their needs. But something has made these Adivasis very angry. The cause of their anger is the destruction of forests. Forests are not important to the Adivasis alone. They play an important role in our lives as well. Let's learn about the importance and uses of forests. Adivasis depend on forests for all their needs: food, medicines, and livelihood. For shelter, they build kacha houses using the bamboo, leaves, mud, and dry grass found in forests. When they are hungry, they pick fresh fruits, vegetables, and roots found in abundance in forests. They also hunt animals. The meat and vegetables are then cooked using the firewood they have found in the forests. A variety of medicinal herbs and plants also grow in forests. When Adivasis fall ill, they use these herbs to heal themselves. But how do forests help Adivasis in earning their livelihood?
Question: how do forests help Adivasis in earning their livelihood? तो वो क्या काम करते हैं? ओके स्टूडेंट, तो ये था हमारा फॉरेस्ट. अब हम नेक्स्ट करेंगे टेबल में आ रही. नेक्स्ट इज आवर इकोसिस्टम.
Here are two landscapes for you. One of the desert, the other of the polar region. Where would you place the carrot and the cactus? Take a look at this scene from a forest. Did you notice that there are interactions between the living organisms of an environment? And also between the living organisms with their immediate surroundings. This is what the ecosystem is about. It includes the interactions between the living organisms as well as the interaction between the organisms and their environment. Climate and up to vegetation. These are eaten by certain birds and animals. When they die, all living things return to the soil. They decompose and as a result provide nutrients to the soil. The nutrients fertilize the soil and more plants grow. This cycle continues, proving the interdependency between the different components of the ecosystem. The different types of ecosystems are desert ecosystem, forest ecosystem. As the name suggests, aquatic ecosystems are located in water bodies. Depending on the salinity of water, there are two types of aquatic ecosystems: freshwater ecosystem and marine ecosystem. Freshwater ecosystems are located in ponds, rivers, streams, lakes, springs, and wetlands. Marine ecosystems are found in oceans and seas. Let's look at one of the aquatic ecosystems, the lake ecosystem. All the main components of the earth, such as the water, soil, and air, are found here. Water supports marine vegetation. Algae feed on the planktons, which are in turn eaten by the fish. Bigger water animals eat the fish. Many animals and birds come to find food and water in lakes. Some insects depend on water plants that grow out of lakes. The desert ecosystem includes the hot desert ecosystem and the cold desert ecosystem. An area that gets less than 10 inches of rainfall per year is a desert. In the hot desert ecosystem, moisture plays the dominant role in the growth of vegetation, since water is scarce. Plants store water or have long roots to absorb the moisture from the soil. Animals depend on these plants not only for food but also for water. The forest ecosystem covers all types of forests. Non-living factors, plants and animals are well balanced in a forest ecosystem. warmth, dampness, and rainfall allow the growth of big trees. Living things find plenty to eat in forests. Insects depend on the warmth and the moisture. Fallen trees provide food for ants, termites, and fungi. Man-made ecosystem. The parks in your neighborhood, villages, and tracts of agricultural land are man-made ecosystems that help to meet our immediate needs. To understand this better, let us take the example of a terrarium. A terrarium is like a tiny garden inside a glass container, usually displayed indoors. The ecosystem in a terrarium has plants and small organisms such as insects, soil, rocks, and even the glass container itself that are related to each other. If the plants grow too big, they might crowd out the other organisms inside the container. If the number of ants increase very fast, the other organisms inside the terrarium might be deprived of food. Removing the soil will also affect the plants and other organisms. This ecosystem is small, but it shows us the interdependence between the living and non-living components of an environment.
तो स्टूडेंट्स, तो ये था आपका चैप्टर 3 डीजी में आपने एटमॉस्फेयर के बारे में पढ़ा, एनवायरनमेंट के बारे में रिवाइज किया और इकोसिस्टम के जो हमारे आसपास चीज़ें पाई जाती हैं। ओके स्टूडेंट्स।